this week, I've got Dominic joining us. Dominic, I'm really excited to chat with you today.
Thank you very much for the opportunity to help you celebrate your 25th anniversary.
Founding your own business, that's probably a ton of work that goes into it, but the rewards probably make it feel like it's worth it. And so when you think back to when you first founded AC Technical Systems, what are some of your favorite memories or experiences from, starting at the beginning to where it is now?
Well, what's interesting about the main reason why I founded AC Technical, 1991, 92, there was a recession. Yeah. I was basically, to coin a phrase, just off the boat, right? And finding another job was pretty difficult because you needed 5 years Canadian experience. So through a second company that I worked with, I actually started with them officially as a subcontractor. And they were the company that were primarily working for the security companies. The owner of that company decided in 93 that he was going to shut the company down and move to the Bahamas. Seemed like a good idea at the time. So I took over a bunch of the customers. But it was just an industry, starting any business, there's a lot of fear around that, right? I still believe that when you make that decision, fear is the best motivator in the world, right? That you're going to succeed. But getting involved in an industry that I felt that, based on the fundamentals that I had been taught back in Ireland and here, that if I just implemented exactly the same fundamentals, that it wasn't going to be that difficult to be successful, right? Purely around the fact that if you, just provide quality installation, quality service, right? And the customers will keep coming back.
When you think back to advice that someone had given you when you first began your career, what was it and how does it still resonate with you today?
Again, that advice actually was originally from going back to Ireland when I was an electrical apprentice, because my father was my journeyman at the time. He was training me, and his basic philosophy was, you're going to do something, do it right. And that's basically it. Do it right and attempt to do it better than anybody else, right? So that I'm well known for being a very detail-oriented individual. I think part of that evolved from working in the aircraft world and being an avionics technician, because it's a very process-oriented, safety-oriented industry, right? And if there was going to be an issue, that it could be resolved very, very quickly, right? Basically through documentation, right? Which is and standardization, right? So the only thing I can say, if you're going to do something, do it right.
Absolutely. And that's the best advice I've heard today so far. So thank you for sharing that with me. And thank you again for taking the time to celebrate our 25th anniversary today. I really enjoyed getting to know you and to hear your story and where you were 30 years ago and seeing where you are today. It's very inspiring to see, and I hope we can keep in touch.
I really enjoyed this. And thank you very much for your time.